Mike Barkoff will live free. This is Redoing Reels, the sister series to Twisted Tracklist. Today I'm going to be going over splicing two films together. The first film is Casino Royale, which is probably, I would say, most definitely my favorite James Bond film. Great, extraordinary film. And then Quantum of Solace, the sequel to Casino Royale. And it's very rare that a James Bond film gets a direct follow-up sequel, but it did in this case. Quantum of Solace, a lot of people are harsh on that film. I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to films. I don't mind it. Definitely not my favorite. Definitely a big fall off from Casino Royale. I think it's overly extended in some parts, which is bad because it's only about an hour and a half. One of the shorter James Bond films. The camera work is also extremely shaky. As I've said before, though, I am not going to be reviewing films. My suggestion is, why don't we take Quantum of Solace and cut it down? I don't really know how far down. I haven't seen it in a long time. I've had this idea for a long time, though. Since I was probably like 12, 13. Why don't you cut Quantum of Solace down into like an hour if even, and then add it to the end of Casino Royale? And I know that makes Casino Royale an extremely hard movie to follow because it's already got such a perfect three-act structure. But I really do think if you could get Quantum of Solace to a perfect time limit and added it to the end of Casino Royale, it would play out almost like a novel. Like it's just a five-act story, almost like The Godfather. And man, like. I know the other obvious problem here is that there's two different directors. So as I mentioned, Quantum of Solace has a lot different of a filming style. The camera's shakier than Casino Royale's and all that. But I really do think it would be for the better. It would make Casino Royale feel like a completed film with a completed story, and you would still have that amazing story continued. And you wouldn't have to deal with the difference with the camera work and all of that, and the overly extended stuff. And I really do feel like that's kind of where the problem stemmed from, was that they wanted to do a direct sequel, but there really wasn't enough there to do a whole film with it. If they would have, if they would have allowed the James Bond producers, if they would have allowed them to do like a 55-minute James Bond film, Quantum of Solace, I feel like would have been perfect. Aside from the problems I've already mentioned with the camera, I know because I already know a lot of people are going to be in the comments like, that camera sucks. The camera was horrible. I'm aware it did suck, but I'm a huge James Bond fan. I don't like the idea of cutting any out of the series, and especially with Casino Royale, man, that story deserves to have a follow-up. The way that they take everything that was kind of branched off there and they conclude it all in Quantum of Solace. If it weren't for that, Daniel Craig's films wouldn't, in the James Bond series, wouldn't feel as shifted and formed and completed. And I really do think it's important that you keep Quantum of Solace in that story. All I'm getting at is I think there's a better way to go about it. My solution here is one that's kind of hypocritical of me because I've thought about this, like I said, for a long time. And I've wanted to do it for a long time myself, actually. Take Quantum of Solace and cut down the parts that are unnecessary and edit it all together and try to do like a fan version type of rollout. Maybe someday. I don't really have the technology to do it right now. I'm kind of waiting to build my own computer that can handle that type of function, as well as better music videos and better editing and all of that, until I move out and get on my own. Life unfortunately hasn't been the most fortunate for me, which is alright because it's all part of the learning experience. But all I'm getting at is maybe one day I'll do this. And same with anything else that I do in a redoing reels. Maybe one day I'll edit it together and I'll just make it happen myself. If the scenes are handy to me, like with the last episode of Conjuring 3, I don't know if I'd be able to do that because there might be scenes that they filmed that they never release, if that was their original intention, and then there might be not deleted scenes ever released, if that makes sense. The scenes that we saw in the trailer might not ever come to us any more than they did in the trailer. Regardless, I feel like this would be a pretty decent idea. If anybody wants to take it up, I'm definitely interested to watch. So let me know in the comments below if you're interested and you're going to do it, because I'll support you, I'll share it, I'll do all that stuff. I'll even put like a trailer up something, but like I'll be the first person watching that. And if you don't want to do anything with it, if you want to wait, I'll try to do it. It could take a little while, but I'll do it, man. I'll do it. I'll get it done, And I hope you enjoy redoing reels. Like, I'm just getting into this, and like it sounds like it's similar to Twisted Tracklist, but it's much different because it's like, how do I get my idea across rather than this is what I did to fix this, it's like, how do I suggest what I'm thinking, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this show. More redoing reels and more Twisted Tracklist coming soon. Both series are pretty inconsistent, but November and December are filled up with them, so subscribe if you fucking like this shit. You know what I mean? I'm sorry for swearing, but subscribe if you like. Yeah. I was trying to censor out my words and it didn't work the best. But seriously, guys, what's it gonna hurt you to do one favor and just hit that fucking subscribe button, you piece of fucking. I'm just joking, but seriously, redoing reels, man. Coming back to you, I got some really serious ideas in my head about how to fix films, and we'll be exploring that. So, I hope you guys enjoy.